Well, I'm surrounded by so much Bristolian baking talent right now. I've come to the Square Food Foundation in Knoll West, where we're about to hear about some festive favourite recipes from two of our local bake-off stars of 2021. We have Robbie from Puckle Church, familiar voice, of course, on The Breakfast Show, who earlier this year reached the final of Junior Bake Off, and the man who has had probably the most manic last few months, Giuseppe, winner of the main series, The Great British Bake Off. Hi, Giuseppe. Hi, Robbie.
Hello, how are you?
Well, I'm not Noel Fielding, and I'm not Matt Lucas, but I think it's my turn to say on this occasion, on your marks, get set, bake! I'm so excited we're doing this. What we're going to get you each to do is to cook one of your festive favourite baking recipes. Now, Giuseppe, to start with you, I can see you've got all your ingredients lined up here. What are we in store for?
So I've gone for a very traditional rustic dry biscuit that is typically baked in the area around Naples this time of the year. It's a quintessentially Christmassy biscuit, and it's called Rococo. And it's made with a combination of 6 different spices and almonds. It's very simple. It's a recipe that anybody can replicate, and it smells like Christmas like nothing else. I keep saying that there isn't a single Italian cuisine. There are many, depending on which region you're looking at. Panettone is from Milan, the Lombardy area, whereas these biscuits are from the south, from Naples, and there are many other traditional recipes dotted around the country.
And Robbie, let me come around to your counter. You've got loads of stuff lined up as well. Tell us a bit about what you're making today.
So we're doing chocolate, orange and cranberry brownies, and they're going to look like little reindeers at the end, so like a fun little Christmas bake. I'm worried mine sounds a bit basic now, because Giuseppe sounds very fancy, but I'll try my best.
So just run us through the ingredients. So if anyone wants to bake along with your recipes during the course of the show this morning, what have you got lined out here?
My recipe is a very basic all-in-one option. So you've got flour, sugar, some leavening agent, and the spices and the flavors going in, like a clementine peel, orange zest, and this blend of spices. And the whole thing is shaped like in very rustic rings.
With the brownies, it starts with you melting together the dark chocolate and the butter, but it's 250 grams of each. And then once they're melted together, we add that to 4 whisked eggs and 333 grams of sugar. And then once that's all mixed together, we add in our flour, which is 160 grams, and then we fold through our cranberries and any other bits you want to add in, so you get nice like pockets of cranberry and like all very Christmassy.
Giuseppe, what have the last few months been like? I mean, it's been crazy.
Hectic, I think, sums it up very nicely. I don't think I've ever stopped, and I might need some rest over this Christmas break.
Robbie, it's been a pretty remarkable year for you as well, because right back at the start of the year, Junior Bake Off went out. Was it strange being on TV every night?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. It was a great experience, but very, very surreal. It didn't feel real at any point, I think.
Okay, you're going to do some whisking now. I want to hear all the good whisking sounds on the radio, so whisk away. Do you ever have any baking disasters? Does anything ever go wrong with you?
I can assure you I've had my fair share of disasters, definitely, and that's all the fun of it though. You're going to get things that go wrong, and you just got to learn and move on and try something different next time. So I've definitely had my fair share of disasters.
Well, it's good to know. It's smelling delicious already. We'll come back and we'll check in with you later.
Thanks very much, thank you.
Well, here I am with the man who is the winner of this year's 2021 Great British Bake Off, Giuseppe Dell'Anno, who has just captured the heart of the nation. Did you find Matt and Noel, did they genuinely make you laugh when you were in the Bake Off tent?
Oh yes, they are a very welcome distraction, and I think that they handle it very well, because they create a bit of a rapport with all of us, even off camera actually, and they've been very, very supportive all the way through. They genuinely care about how you're doing, and so they maybe the first couple of weeks it's a bit awkward, mostly because you're thinking, blimey, I've got Matt Lucas speaking to me right there. You're still starstruck. But after you go over that, it's really welcome. It's a really welcome distraction. want to have a sniff of this one. This is the pesto I mentioned earlier on.
Well, that's definition of Christmas.
Yeah, it's a
really
very,
nice.
very nice blend of spices. I love it. That's what Christmas smells like at my place.
I love what we have going on here. This is almost like a baking masterclass from Giuseppe to Robbie. Not that Robbie really needs many tips because he's a mighty fine baker himself, but Robbie, this must be quite cool that you've got the winner of the main series with you.
I know, it's very, very cool.
Right, okay, Robbie, you're taking your brownies out of the oven. Let's take them over onto the side here. Now, they smell and look delicious. Are you happy with those?
Yes, very happy. I think you got to be careful with brownies because it's like this little bit over bake and they'll go dry and more cakey. You want to keep them as really fudgy.
And just finally, what's it been like today, baking with Giuseppe?
Oh, it's been brilliant. No, he's a lovely chap and it's really nice to meet him. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
And have a very happy Christmas.
Thank you very much, and thank you, and thanks to everyone, and happy Christmas to you too.
Oh, here we are, the moment of truth. Giuseppe has removed his biscuits from the oven, and they look absolutely delicious. So they're in sort of like a ring shape.
Yep.
And the flavour, is that going to be very orangey?
This is going to be very orangey and very spicy. The best way of having this is with a nice glass of sweet wine like port or Vinsanto if you find it. It's delicious. It's the best combination.
What is Vinsanto?
Vinsanto is a sweet wine that is typically from Tuscany, and it's a dessert wine. You have it with slices of cakes or with very dry biscuits like this one. You can actually dip the biscuits into the wine, and that is like the quintessential dessert for you, especially for Christmas.
What point when you were filming it did you think, I have a chance here, I might be crowned the champion?
Easy, never, never.
Never, even in the final?
Not even in the final. I mean, I was genuinely shocked when my name came up at the very last episode. It was a very close final, and Crystal and Chicks, you've seen how good they were. And the judges must have had a very, very tough time picking one out of the three.
And what are we going to see from you next? I mean, I know you're very active on social media, but have you got any other kind of baking things in the pipeline?
Yeah, well, I would love to put all my family recipes into a book, and there are discussions going on. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll be able to give you an update on this one.
We'll watch this space. Well, Giuseppe, lovely to meet you. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas yourself. Buon Natale to everybody.